I am still fading Andrew Van Ginkel of the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, I said it. So his ADP is 12.1. So just barely behind Roquan Smith. There are a lot of warning signs to me flashing about AVG. I would love to get him later. I am not taking him in the first round. The warning signs to me are Dallas Turner was the 17th overall pick in last year's draft. You're going to want to see what he has. I know that his snap share went down late in the season and Van Ginkel's went up, but it's also because the Vikings were in playoff contention and needed every last confident snap that they could get, and so it made sense that they would go with a veteran. Turner played only 300 snaps last year. I cannot imagine that stays the same in 2025. AVG had a career year in 2024, which is phenomenal, but the thing that I found really interesting, and I haven't heard many people talk about it, is he parlayed that career year into a 1-year extension. And if he was 34, 35 years old, that would make some sense to me. He just turned 30. The other thing that I'll mention is he is due for negative regression. He was getting 1 sack for every 4 pressures. The league average, as we talked about last episode, was 1 sack for every 6 pressures among edges. On the other hand, his teammate, Jonathan Greenard, is due for positive regression. Greenard had 7.63 pressures for every sack, which was not good. It was way above league average, and his underlying metrics other than that were great. And while I expect Van Ginkel's snaps might be a little bit shakier, I don't see that with Greenard because he is locked up through 2027. Give me Greenard at an ADP of 19.6 over Andrew Van Ginkel at 12.1. And honestly, if both were sitting there somehow at pick 19 or 20 in a draft, I would still go Greenard.